Alright, so I've decided to load up a wee tournament here, just sitting bored, finished trading for the day. So I'm just playing the $2,000 guaranteed tournament in Poker Stars just now. Start with 3,000 chaps. I've just joined it, it's a late registration period. So I've just entered the tournament. See if I can do anything in it. There's currently 498 players, but that'll go up because the late registration period lasts for 2 hours, so you can join it late the tournament late up until 2 hours into the tournament. But we'll see what we can do. So this guy from Greece, Brazil, Russia, 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 Russia. So I'm at a table full of Russians, apart from this guy who's for Greece and myself, the UK. Russians are notoriously aggressive poker players, so they bet, they call, they re-raise you again. They're notoriously highly aggressive poker players. They're easy to trap if you've got a good hand, especially a hidden good hand. So that's an easy fold for me because my expected value is red and my win odds are lower than my pot odds. So basically what you want to see to be profitable in the long run is your win odds higher than your pot odds. Okay, if your pot odds are higher than your win odds, it's a losing play over the long term. But if your win odds are higher than your pot odds, it's a profitable play over the long term. But you also want to try and match that with a plus EV hand. Okay, okay. This is a third party software, this isn't part of the poker site, this is just a software that I use to calculate my odds for me. So what I'll do is I'll put the video in pause and I'll pause it when I'm going to play a hand or anything interesting happens. Again, you can see the aggression at the table here. This guy's raised and this guy's re-raised him. That's all the Russians are always getting into the action. I've got a negative EV hand. My win odds are only 12%, my pot odds are 35%, so it's not a profitable play. Easy folds and pause it. So here's a hand that a lot of people or experienced players play. You just see the two face cards and they think it's a raising hand or a hand for calling in this position. This is early position in the tournament in the table. You see it's a negative EV, don't even have the odds, so it's an easy folds. But a lot of people would play that hand incorrectly. So you can see it's a mathematical. So still got the code here. Mathematically incorrect to play that hand in this position under these current circumstances. It's a losing play in the long term. Okay, so it was an easy fold. Alright, so I've got a EV hand here. Just got a limp. Actually, I'm going to raise 3.5 times my blade since I'm first into the pot. I'm under the gun, and it's a plus EV hand. So usually when somebody raises under the gun, it's an indication they're a really strong hand. This isn't a really strong hand. It's a trap hand. If I flop a monster, people don't tend to put you on it. So what they probably think I'm playing is like an ace king, queens or something like that. It's a reasonable flop for me. It's all low cards, relatively low cards. This guy in a small blind called the raise. He's thinking about it. So he's going to overbet the pot here. I'm actually just going to push all in. Super, super, super. We'll just label him. I'm up it on the chat. He called me with nothing but a pair. He called all in. In fact, the first mistake he made was actually calling the pre-flop raise from under the gun with a jack 9 crock. Just going to fold this hand. So we just bring up the hand replayer here. I raised under the gun and he called me with a jack 9. He then raised and then I re-raised him on the flop, which again was an indication of strength by me. What type of hand would do that with? He would do that with. But he thought his jack 9 was good because he's a fucking Russian arsehole. And I thought the straight on the turn. So nice chip up there. Just a typical Russian arse piece. So again, nice chip up, 6,000 chaps. Got to put the video in pause. Alright, so we've got a pair of kings. We're on the button. Good hand. Clearly an EV hand, so this guy's raised, so what we're going to do is just re-raise him 5 times, so 150, 5, means we raise him 750. Just 5 times his standard raise. I don't care if he pushes here. I actually want him to push all in. Again, he's another Russian. He folds it. Okay, so it's another expected value hand here, which is 9-8 suited. Again, I'm on the cut off this time, which is just a seat before the button. I'll first start and I raise 3.5 times big blind. If this guy raised, and I'm going to raise it up. Raise this up to 350. This guy's rushing as well. Alright, so unless he's got the king, I shouldn't be worried. We'll 67% of the pot here. Try and win it. If he comes over the top of me, he's probably got the king. I'm 52% win odds. I take it down. Oh, fucking hell. I'm on a roll here with the hands. Another plus EV hand. I can see here. On a hijack seat, so just got to come in 3.5 times big blind. If I don't flop a big hand here, I need to get away from this hand because it's I need a jack to hit straight. So I'm just going to bet half the pot here. Folds it, win it. We're up to 700 now. Neg off EV hand, so we can just fold this now. But that was a nice little runny hands there. Pretty good actually. So we had the ace king, we had the 9-8 we one way, we had the king king. There's an 8-5 I played. I called a small raise, but it got out the pot after this guy started re-raising. And then obviously the 8-10, which hit the straight, which was good as well. So nice little runny hands. I'll just put the video on pause now. Alright, so got another plus EV hand here. We're under the gun again, so 3.5 times a big blind raise. Nice just if everybody folded, but I doubt very much that's going to happen. Again, under the gun raise means usually a sign of strength, but this is the guy that played last time under the gun. I've got 2 people in the pot with me now, it's not a time to... With the king on the board as well, I'm just going to check it, give it up. If I was up against one player, I'd be betting here. So he's bet, he's called that, somebody's got the king, so it's easy for me. Just lose 175 chaps. If I was up against the one player on the flop there, I would have raised the flop, regardless of what hit. But not against 2 players in that situation. Because somebody's likely to hit the king. Okay, so I've got a pair of 2s on the big blind. See, it's a negative EV, but I've already got 50 chaps in the pot because I'm on the big blind. So as long as I get pot odds, I'll call it a small raise, or hopefully no raise at all. I can just see the flop cheaply. So a small blind, they'll probably raise it. I knew it, so it's an easy call for me. Goal here is not to lose a amount of chaps. I'm a 32% win odds against 25% pot odds. If he checks, I'll bet. He's probably got something here actually. If he's bet the river and he's betting the turn. I'm still 30% win odds against the 20% pot odds. I'll call I'm going to bet this pot. And he folds it. He showed weakness there by checking. He should have bet. He raised pre-flop and he bet the river. He bet the turn and then checked the river. Sorry, with the extra king came out, so it showed weakness there, and that's why I bet big there to take the pot. So that's the end of part one.